Would you trade Kirby Dach for Elias Pettersson? This question was put out there on Twitter by a cool Habs fan going by the name of Dom. We had a good and friendly debate about it, and neither Dom nor I changed our minds on the topic. So, in this video, I'm going to give you mostly my side of the debate, leaving the door open for support if you agree with me, and some more good discussion about it if you don't. So feel free to let me know what you think by leaving a comment below. Please be respectful. And give a thumbs up if you like the video. Let's get started, welcome to Talkin' Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. So there is a trade proposal that I saw out there on Twitter, and it's not Dom that put it out there, but he reposted it, and this is what it is. So this is for Elias Pettersson, and it's proposed to send Kirby Dach, Adam Engstrom, the 2024 first-round pick. It's top 3 protected. Calgary's 2025 first-round pick, and our 2025 second-round pick. You know, Pettersson's a good player, and if you look at his stats here, you can see last season in 80 games, 39 goals, 63 assists for 102 points. And, you know, those are good stats. He was even a positive on the plus-minus, which isn't the greatest stat to judge someone by. Starting out the season well already with 4 points in his first game. You know, so it's not to say that Pettersson's not even a great and elite player. I just think in Dach you're giving up too much. Montreal has a ton of trade pieces, draft capital, all kinds of things they can trade if they want to go after Pettersson right now, and you don't have to give up anybody in the top 6. You know, at least you don't have to make a hole in one spot to add something in another spot. That's my opinion. Again, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. An argument was made that Chicago gave up on Dach because they gave up on his potential. They didn't think he was going to reach that and blah, blah, blah. My opinion, really, Chicago gave up on Dach to tank. And you know, maybe there's a little bit of that. He hadn't reached his potential or whatever in his first couple of seasons. But I really believe they gave up on him to tank and hopefully get Bedard, and it worked. Or they were really totally incompetent. It's one of the two anyway. That's what I think. And listen, Pettersson's had a 100-point season, yes, but he's had one. And I've seen players of his caliber have, 100, whatever a big season early in their career, and that's their career high, and they don't reach that again. And that could happen. We don't know. He hasn't put up multiple 100-point seasons yet, so that's still an unknown on his part. Anyways, that's my opinion. Again, let me know what you think. Now, I admit, I don't follow Elias Pettersson. I've seen him play against the Habs a few times. I know who he is. I know what his capability is, enough, I guess. But Dach's potential is not fully reached yet, and that may be the case also for Pettersson. That is true. Now, Dach's a force all over the ice. He's already that, and he's only 22, and if you give him 2 more years, like Patterson is 24, I'd like to see Dach at 24 if you want to compare the two. That's what I say. So he's a force all over the ice. It's evident already after just one game this season. Is Pettersson that, or is Pettersson a force in the offensive zone? I know he's good defensively, but is he a force all over the ice physically? I don't think so. Pettersson may help you win the President's Trophy more than Dach, but Dach's physicality will go further in the playoffs. So if I'm giving up 20 points, say, to Pettersson, because Dach probably, he's probably a 70, 80-point player pretty regularly. If I'm giving up that 20 points... but gaining physicality and offensive dominance at the center ice position, I take that over the 20 regular season points. Maybe 20 plus. But I take that over that because I think that physical dominance at center ice position especially is going to be probably worth more in the season that counts, and that's the playoffs. It's a bit of a sideways pivot in my opinion. I'm not convinced that Pettersson's impact in the playoffs will be bigger than Dach's. And isn't winning in the playoffs the goal? Isn't that why they play the game, is to win and hoist that cup? So don't come at me with you got to get there first takes, because I'm not buying that Dach isn't going to help get you to the big show. He will. Big time. You just might not be first overall. So what? No President's Trophy jinx to worry about. Pettersson is a great player and maybe a special breed, and you can't get those players unless you draft them, right? Yet, Pettersson is available by trade. So which is it? And you can't tell me Dach isn't going to be a special breed, as well. One that should have a bigger impact at the most important time of the season. Give Dach 2 years, because he's, like I just said before, he's 22. Pettersson's 24. Compare Dach at 24, and we'll see how he looks. I think he's going to look a lot better than he looks right now, and he's pretty impressive. That 2-year difference has the potential to be huge. Would Pettersson look good as a Hab? Absolutely. But the cost to get him and the loss of that player may not be made up for by what is still essentially as much of an unknown as Dach's potential is, because we don't know. Like, if Pettersson had done this 100-point season and it had been 3-4 years in a row, that's a different story. He's done it once. And other players, there's been many players that have done it once and haven't hit that again. So you can't tell me that he's going to be a consistent 100-point player. We don't know yet. So I say this, the grass isn't always greener on the other side of the fence. And I think that's what this is. We're always looking to the other side of the fence and going, oh, look how nice that is. And that's always keeping us back. We're never able to develop that plan and keep it, and get that in place fully. Always changing, and it's not a good idea. They've got a plan. They know where they're going. If they feel that he fits in, I don't think they're going to move a guy like Dach to get him. That's what I think. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Ciao. Thanks for watching. If you like this, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, and please share this video.